Hello, my name is Travis Howe. I am the Director of Security and Compliance at Conga. We have created this video to provide an overview of the security of our services. My background spans nearly 20 years of security experience across multiple verticals. In addition to consulting on various security and compliance topics to dozens of organizations, I am a former Navy cryptologist, designed classified networks for the U.S. Space Command, along with the lead security for the western one-third of the U.S. power grid. Given my background and experience, it's great to work for an organization where we focus on doing the right thing, creating secure applications and environments to protect sensitive data of our customers and not simply checking a box. Now on to the details to explain Conga Composer's shared security model and how your data is protected when using Composer. Conga Composer is a highly secure and resilient cloud-based Salesforce application that generates documents, presentations, and reports utilizing data from within your Salesforce instance. Salesforce is a cloud-based customer relationship management service that stores sales activity, data about leads, and customers. For example, your company may track sales opportunities in Salesforce and use Conga Composer to create and send invoices to your customers. Conga Composer's interaction with Salesforce is based on architectural specifications designed and mandated by Salesforce.com. Let's take a look at how Composer works and review the security measures in place to protect your organization's data. End-user administration and usage of Conga Composer is managed from within your Salesforce instance, so a user must first log in to Salesforce to run Composer. Your Salesforce administrator controls all user authentication and authorization privileges, including who can log into Salesforce and what data they can access, which in turn also controls what data is allowed to be utilized by the user when running Conga Composer. Again, your Salesforce administrator is ultimately responsible for end-user security. Conga is simply providing the transient service. Your organization's Salesforce administrator will install Conga Composer from the Salesforce App Exchange. Note that all applications on the App Exchange must first pass a 300-point test plan designed and conducted by the Salesforce.com security team. This plan includes a security audit, an integration and functional design review, functional testing, and a customer reference audit. Once your Salesforce administrator configures Conga Composer, your users will initiate the service by clicking on a button in Salesforce, which will enable Composer to run under the user's authority. Conga Composer must be initiated by one of your authorized and authenticated Salesforce users. Conga cannot process your Salesforce data on its own. The button launches the Composer dialog and passes a temporary authenticated and authorized session ID or OAuth token, as configured by your administrator, to the Conga servers in an SSL encrypted connection. After receiving the temporary token, Conga Composer initiates a web service call to the Salesforce API to retrieve the template and data that will be used to create the desired document. Since Conga Composer service is running on behalf of the user, Composer can only process data that the running user can access as specified by the Salesforce administrator. Inside the Conga services, Composer merges the data into the template to produce the final document and distribute the file as predefined by the Salesforce administrator or running user. The data is processed entirely in non-volatile memory, otherwise known as RAM. Conga services leverage cloud-based technology for world-class data center security and environmental controls. This encompasses multiple data centers, multiple server redundancy, and seamless disaster recovery failover. Lastly, Conga maintains a comprehensive security program and third-party audit reports that are available subject to non-disclosure agreements. Thank you.